Have you ever felt like life is actively fighting you? Like no matter how hard you try to do the right thing, something always goes wrong. You look around at other people and they seem to float through life. They fit in. They are happy with simple things. They don't seem to carry the weight that you carry. But you feel different. You feel heavy. You feel a pressure on your chest that you cannot explain to your friends because they wouldn't understand. I want to tell you something that might save your life today. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are under construction. If you are watching this and you feel broken, I need you to listen to me. Being chosen by God does not mean life gets easier. It means life gets purposeful. And purpose is heavy. Let me explain this so simply that even a child can understand it, but it will change the way you see your pain forever. The seed and the dirt. Imagine you are a seed. Inside of you, there is a giant tree. You have fruit. You have shade for others. You have greatness encoded in your DNA. But for a seed to become a tree, what has to happen? It has to be buried in the dirt. It has to be completely covered in the dark. It has to break open. If the seed could talk, it would say, "Why is this happening to me? Why am I covered in dirt? Why am I being crushed? I thought I was special. I thought I was chosen." To the seed, it feels like a burial, but to the gardener, it's a planting. If your life has felt like a burial, like darkness, pressure, and loneliness, that is not proof that God has left you. That is proof that you carry something huge that is trying to break out. The darkness isn't your tomb, it's your womb. You are growing. Here are the signs that you are in training, not in trouble. Sign 1, the pressure chamber. Have you faced unusual pressure? Pressure that seems unfair? Look at Joseph in the Bible. He had a dream from God. He was special. Did he go straight to the palace? No. He went to a pit. Then he went to slavery. Then he went to prison. He was betrayed by his own brothers. He was lied about. He spent years in a dungeon for a crime he didn't commit. Why? Because you cannot put a boy in charge of a nation. You have to forge a man. God was not hurting Joseph. He was enlarging his capacity. If God had put Joseph in the palace before the prison, the weight of the crown would have crushed him. The prison was the gym. If you have grown up with trauma, without stable parents, or felt like you had to be an adult when you were just a kid, listen to me. That pain was your training ground. It was heavy, yes, but it made your spiritual muscles strong. The enemy tried to break you with it, but God used it to make you unbreakable. Sign 2, the out-of-place feeling. Do you feel like you don't fit in? You try to do what your friends do. You try to watch what they watch, laugh at what they laugh at, but you go home and feel empty. You chase money, you chase attention, but it doesn't fill the hole. That is not depression, that is design. If you are an eagle, you will never be happy scratching in the dirt with chickens. Chickens are satisfied with the ground. Eagles are made for the sky. The reason the world leaves you empty is because you were not made to be satisfied by the world. You were built for a higher altitude. Jeremiah, a prophet in the Bible, said God's purpose felt like a fire shut up in his bones. That restlessness you feel, that's the fire. Stop trying to put it out with cheap entertainment. Stop trying to dumb yourself down to fit into rooms you are too big for. You don't fit in because you are meant to stand out. Sign 3, the target on your back. This is the part nobody talks about. You might ask, if I'm chosen by God, why do I struggle with such dark thoughts? Why do I struggle with lust, with anger, with addiction? Why is the battle in my mind so intense? Think about a thief. Does a thief break into an empty house? No. A thief breaks into the house that has the gold. If you face strong temptation, especially sexual temptation, pride, or deep distraction, it is because the enemy sees the gold inside of you. He isn't fighting you for your past, he is fighting you for your future. He is terrified of who you will become if you ever get free. Look at Samson in the Bible. He was the strongest man alive. So how did the enemy attack him? He didn't send an army to fight him. He sent a distraction to seduce him. He went after Samson's desire. In today's world, the Delilah isn't just a person. It's the phone in your pocket. It's the pornography that is one click away. It's the constant scrolling that numbs your brain. The enemy knows he cannot stop your calling, so he tries to fog your focus. He wants you shameful. He wants you hiding. He wants you tired, because if you are tired and hiding, you can't change the world. The modern traps. Let's be honest about where we live. The traps are the same as they were 2,000 years ago. They just look different. There's the trap of distraction. You sit down to pray or work on your dream, and suddenly 3 hours have passed on TikTok. That is not an accident. That is a spiritual attack on your time. There's the trap of comparison. You look at Instagram and feel like a failure. That is the spirit of envy trying to make you hate your own story. There's the trap of secret sin. You do things in the dark that you hate in the light. This creates shame, and shame makes you run away from God when you should be running to Him. The healing, the solution. So what do we do? If you are the seed and you feel buried, how do you grow? First, stop hiding. When Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, what was the first thing they did? They hid. But God was walking in the garden calling, "Where are you?" He knew what they did. He still wanted them. You cannot heal what you hide. Take your struggle, your addiction, your pain, and bring it into the light. Tell God, tell a trusted friend. The moment you speak it out, the power of shame breaks. Second, guard your gates. If you were a king living in a castle, would you leave the front door open for enemies? Your mind is the castle. Your eyes and ears are the doors. Stop watching things that make you weak. Stop listening to music that makes you depressed. Protect your peace like it's a treasure, because it is. Third, realize you are forgiven, not disqualified. Peter walked on water with Jesus. He was a leader, but when the pressure came, Peter denied he even knew Jesus. He failed. Did Jesus fire him? No. Jesus cooked him breakfast. Jesus restored him, and Peter went on to lead the church. Your failure is not the end of your story. It is a chapter. God is not looking for perfection. He is looking for a heart that keeps coming back. The closing decree. Listen to me closely. The enemy attacks what threatens him. You are fighting these battles because your future matters. You are fighting because there are people in your future who need you to win so you can help them get free. You are not a mistake. You are not too messed up. You are a dangerous weapon in the hands of God, currently being sharpened on the stone of life. Do not give up in the dark. The crushing is not the end. The crushing is the oil. The burial is not the end. The burial is the growth. Get up, wash your face, forgive yourself. The world needs who you are becoming.